Welcome back to another video on the channel. I know it's been a while, but these 100-day content videos do take a while, and this one's a little different. In this one, I'm going to be doing 100 days of an Ark mod, and the mod I'm going to be playing is Primal Fear. Probably one of the hardest mods to play on Ark, which is why it's not hardcore. I basically lose my mind playing on this mod. So if you do enjoy, obviously hit the like button and subscribe, because we're nearly at 2,000 subscribers. If we do hit that, that would be amazing. But now it's time to stop waffling. Let's get into the video. And now I started off this series like I do on every 100-day series. Level up my character, get a bit of a kit going, get a bit of cloth armour, and that's what I did. Now I found the new spear, the narcotic spear, whatever it was, knocked out its lava sword and killed it for its hide. Later on I found a basilisk that had washed up on the shore. This means I could get lots of hide and spoiled meat and keratin, so I could make a pteranodon saddle and get some narcotics later on. Now, as it's cold in the Highlands, I would have to make a campfire and cook some meat so I didn't die so quickly. And also with Primal Fear, there's a new suicide potion, which does help in the future. But obviously I couldn't show the recording because for some reason it bugged out at this point, but I did die to a raptor straight away. So what I did is ran around a rock for about 12 minutes, trying to get my stuff back. Eventually, I managed to get my stuff back and kill both raptors that were chasing me around the map. I decided it was time to start getting some metal because I wanted a smithy. I also wanted the new smithy that came with Primal Fear as well. I decided to go exploring and I found some unicorn looking things, and later on got attacked by a primal raptor or alpha raptor, whatever it was. Oh! That's just not fair. That is basically most of this series, me dying, but you're gonna have to get used to it. I went to get some carrots so I could make the new kibble in the new smithy, also so I could tame an equus. I thought maybe I could tame those unicorn things with carrots, but I realised later on that I would need kibble. I now look for a PT that I could ride around the map and go exploring. I also found another raptor which I decided to kill for hide. This was a normal one, so it's quite easy to kill.
Boom. Bam. Oh, bop. Bada bop, boom. Pow.
After this, I finally found the PT. It was an awful level still, but I needed something to move me around the map because I couldn't stand on my foot all day. So that's what I did. I tamed it, made a saddle for it. I went on with my journey. I realised that my bird actually couldn't carry my weight, so I had to whistle follow and take it back to base myself. But then this happened. Oh! I wasn't even looking at my screen. Oh,
PT's dead now.
What are you?
I found some cool looking unicorn and I thought I could tame it.
Uh-oh. Oh. Right then.
Well, that was just uncalled for. Obviously that didn't go to plan, but I did eventually tame one, a normal one that didn't eat kibble. But this didn't last long either. What was that explosion? What's this? Whoa! Ah! Yep, I died again.
Well, that's just not
and for the
fair.
next 20 minutes, all I was doing was trying to get my loot back. And it wasn't really going as planned.
I just found my bag, my first bag. Oh, the unicorn's flying. Right, where's my original bag? Oh, he's in the ocean. He's... Whoa.
What the flipping heck are you doing? Can I tame that? That's sick. Right, where's my bag? There's one of my bags. Bro, that is not. What am I supposed to do? There's no way I'm getting stuff. What then? Now we did end up killing the unicorn, and I got some decent stuff from it. Well, I thought it was decent at first. Now, I did eventually get my stuff, and I went back to base to find Alpha Raptor scouting around my location. I ended up killing that and getting some cool hide off it, and some stuff. A decent flak helmet which would come in handy later on. I decided to tame some dodos. I needed basic eggs to make the kibble, so I could tame toxic dodos. But what I didn't realise is that these toxic dodos take a while to kill. But you do get some decent stuff from it, like some toxic hide, which you can make saddles for. And I also found my first demonic Orvis, or demonic creature. I didn't do anything with it, I avoided it at all costs. I looked at what it needed to make the first kibble. And that's what I did. I then tamed a toxic parasaur. Don't ask me why, I thought it was decent. It was male as well, there was literally no point. It didn't really do much, so it just sat next to my base. I eventually found another PT and tamed Necrus as well. But this PT, I mean, it was low level again, but it'd get me around the map for now. So I brought it back to base. Again, it couldn't hold my weight, and I didn't have cryos to hold my Equus in. I also started a little farm so I could grow some citronal and raw carrots, so I could make alpha kibble and toxic kibble.
Hello there.
Whoa.
No! Oh my word.
Yep, that didn't go as planned. All I did for the next 5 minutes was try and get these parrot things off me, and I went back to base to find my stuff. Nothing was left, and all I could do was leave this location and find a new one, and take as much as I could hold. Ooh. I found some tarantulas. I mean, I'd never seen them before, but they were quite cool. And I went to my first base location, which was Cementing Bay Cave, behind the waterfall. But as usual, I ran out of stamina and almost died from fall damage. I created a little base in the waterfall with a smithy and a few boxes just to get started. I started again. I know it seems slow, but trust me, it starts getting better. I hope. I now decided to make some refining forges. I just needed to actually start smelting some metal so I could actually get going, make a fabricator, and level up to the next stage. I then went out and found my first spirit dino. What? What's going on? What is that?
Spirit Rex.
This thing was stupidly loud, but I did end up leaving it alone and finding a better PT to tame. So that's what I did. I knocked one out. No, come back here. As you can see, once again, it didn't go as planned. So I left the area and went to get some cemented paste because I wanted to make a fabricator. And guess what? That didn't go as planned either. Now I wanted to get rid of all the wood, but obviously it didn't work out. Now I forgot to place a bed because I'm an idiot, and it decided it was time to travel up the mountain to actually try and get my stuff back. I tamed an equus, but that didn't last for long as I was watching a video trying to tame it. Now eventually I got back to my stuff, but my stuff wasn't there. My PT was, but my other stuff just wasn't there. So I don't know why that was. I hadn't been longer, maybe about 10 minutes. But it was a bit glitchy at the start. So I got back to base, made myself a new kit, and carried on with my journey. I knocked out a new PT, another decent one this time, and actually tamed this one. Yes, I know, like, for the first time ever. I attempted to get more CP, so I led other beavers away this time, and got a little dam near the waterfall. As you can see, it still has a decent amount of CP in it. It's enough to make a fabricator and whatever I needed at the start of the wipe. I finally made a fabricator, and that meant I could actually progress to where I wanted. Now, I needed a berry collector, so I went out looking for berry collectors. I also looked for griffins and stuff that I could tame. And I decided that I needed an RG and some better PTs. So that's what I did. I knocked out another PT, and it was going as planned at first. I knocked it out pretty easily, and now it's time to tame some dodos so I could actually make some toxic kibble. So that's what I did. I tamed a male and female dodo, smacking it up until it fell asleep. But the Bronto wasn't very happy about that and decided just to do me over once again. Now, I was actually losing my mind at this point because I died so many times in the series. I then got attacked by another alpha dodo, shot that up and got his hide. The Bronto didn't kill the PT I was taming though, so that was one positive. This alpha dodo gave me some decent stuff. I tamed 2 new dodos and flew back to base. I won't bore you with the boring stuff like that. And now I needed loads of berries. This was so I could make some narcotics, so I could go out and tame an RG or a griffin, wherever I wanted at that point. I also started my own little farm in the cave as it had water there. And finally I found a decent level RG and I went to trap it and knock it out. And that's what I did. I eventually trapped it and knocked it out with tranks and darts. When it finally knocked out, I went and killed one of its mates so I could tame it with some prime meat. After this, I just waited for it to tame. When it did tame, I just managed to whistle it and bring it back to base as it didn't have cryos yet. I won't show you the boring part of me bringing it back to base. But after this, I went on to get a dung beetle. It finally tamed after a long while of waiting until it was hungry. But then, when I was trying to take it back to base, I kind of ran into a new dragon. Oh! What is that? It's just not fair, is it? That actually was losing it at this point, and for some reason I just couldn't find my stuff. I was looking everywhere for it, so I had to start again because once again I completely forgot to make a bed because I know I'm an idiot. So all I needed to do was get a PT and fly back to base where I could keep going and keep getting started. What? I also forget that I could get one shot by zombie dodos and died for the 160th time this series. I found a low level PT, so I knocked it out and tamed it and killed some turtles so I could make a saddle for it. Trust me, the series does get a bit quicker and it does get better. I just keep dying. And this section is a bit laggy, but that's because I found a new dodo that killed me and my Pteranodon once again. Then went into a new PT, brought it back to base with a new dodo, and got on with a little bit more progress that I could possibly do without dying again. I made some toxic kibble and knocked out a toxic scorpion so I could get its eggs. It was female, but when I knocked it out, I didn't realise that it didn't take spoiled meat. It took me about half an hour to realise I had to put the kibble in it and not spoiled meat. I literally tried to spoil meat for about half an hour before I realised I needed to put the kibble in it.
Oh, I'm actually an idiot.
I then left it so I could get it later. I went to find some dodos, some toxic dodos that I could tame and bring back to base. If you didn't know, I needed toxic eggs to then make alpha kibble for all the stuff I needed later on. Now if you're a bit confused by the kibble system, it is online, but basically you need one egg tier to get to the next one, and to get to the next one it carries on. Basically the lowest one is the basic egg, then the toxic egg, and then the alpha, and so on. So that's what I was attempting to do. Now at this point I needed to farm materials because I wanted to tame an alpha griffin that I'd seen earlier on. So I was making simple rifle ammo, getting gunpowder and crystal so I could make darts, toxic darts that I could use to tame the alpha griffin. I also got some crystal because I wanted to make a greenhouse, and got some polymer so I could actually make some cryopods and get around without having to pick everything up. Now I find my first primal parasaur. Now I didn't realise it would kill its brethren because I actually wanted to tame its friends. I was trying to lead it away, but it didn't really go as planned. I then managed to get it killed by a Megalosaurus, an alpha one in fact. Now I didn't realise the primal parasaur was that low, but it gave me some decent stuff afterwards. Now I keep getting lag spikes in this mod. I don't know if it's normal for everyone, but this isn't the recording, this is actually me. For some reason I get like 5-second lags constantly, but you have to deal with that. And I wanted a berry collector. I didn't know why I knocked out a Megalosaurus. I think they get berries, I have no idea. But just as I was about to tame it, I got jumped on by some alpha raptor that came out of nowhere.
No. No! I've just killed one of yous.
If I died then, I literally would have turned off my PC on the spot.
Bro, why did he keep spawning in on top of me?
I finally found a decent parasol, brought it back to base and knocked it out. Tamed it with a few berries, and that would do for now. I then went on a flint run so I could make some spark powder for simple rifle ammo, so I could make the shells needed for darts. For some reason this bit's a bit laggy, I think it's because there's a boss nearby. But I found a red drop. Now it looked really cool, but I actually got annihilated by an ice mega raptor. This has to be about 11 deaths already.
I'm thirsty.
Once again I forgot to place a sod in bed, so I'm used to hardcore.
Is that what killed me? That stupid flipping archaeoptics?
I tried to get my stuff back, and it wasn't really going as planned.
Well, this is even fair.
Tried to get it to attack the reindeer, but eventually it flew off. So I got my stuff back, saw the wyvern in the distance, and decided just to dip out and parachute.
Okay. I'm out of here. Let's go.
I found a PT, knocked it out so I could get back to base for the 5th time already.
Why? That was weird.
Eventually tamed, and I found an alpha griffin. Now, I thought about going back to base, but I had the stuff ready to tame it, so I built a trap and tried to trap it. I didn't know how much damage it would do, so I was really cautious with this one.
Get a bow.
Oh wait. This thing was so glitchy, but with the new pack I got from the red drop, I could easily knock this one out. Eventually it knocks out, and my game froze once again.
Don't lag on my game.
But it did tame with the kibble, and I remembered to put kibble in this time.
Oh my word. Oh! Oh my word, I've got a demon.
Now at this point I wanted to test out my new griffin. I died so many times in this series, and I just wanted to see what it did in a wyvern trench. I wanted to see how strong it was. And that's what I did. I also looked for some eggs because they might come in handy later.
Whoa,
No, I didn't realise how strong this thing actually is. I just got a mega blood from a dragon. I think that means that it's pretty high ranking or something like that, but this thing was literally one-shotting wyverns. It was the best thing ever because I was dying every 5 minutes without it.
What is this griffin trying to do? Is it there?
Now I found a decent egg and later found an alpha wyvern, so I decided to try and kill it because I thought it might have some decent stuff on it.
Oh, look at this. Oh. Yes.
Now those boots are sick and will come in handy later on. But that is where I'm going to end part 1 of the 100 Day series. I know that you might want to see more or not, but this is going to be a part 4. I think there's going to be 4 parts in this series, and this was day 1 to 25. But trust me, it gets better, the series. And if you do want to see the next episode, obviously subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.